everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be filming this very easy everyday makeup look that I would wear on a daily basis if I were to leave the house. If you guys would love to come and see how to get this look, then just go ahead and keep watching. Leave any comments you have down below and please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in my next tutorial. Thanks guys. So the first thing we're going to start out with today is our foundation, and I either use two foundations on a regular basis. I either use the Revlon Colorstay or the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Today I'm going to use the Revlon Colorstay, and I am in the color 320 True Beige. So I'm just going to do probably like 2 pumps, and I'm just going to work this on my face. And I'm just going to use the Becca Cosmetics flat top brush to blend this in. I'm just going to take this Garnier Skin Renewal Anti-Dark Circles, and I'm just going to place it underneath my eyes. I just like to let that sit there for just a couple seconds, just to kind of let it soak up. And after about 30 seconds, I just like to tap it in to my skin. And I'm going to go in with concealer after. I just like to use this before just because it really does cover up the circles. And then I'm just going to add some chapstick to my lips. And then I'm going to go in with the concealer. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and I am in the shade Medium Light Neutral. I just like to put that on the chin of my nose, or my chin, down the bridge of my nose, and my forehead, just to even it all out. And then the first thing I like to do is just take my finger and just tap it out. I'm just going to take any excess, because I put kind of a lot on today, and just kind of rub it on my eyes just for the primer on my eyes for our eyeshadow that we're going to do in just a minute. Okay. And then when it is all blended in, I'm just going to take the foundation brush and not put any other excess product on it. And I'm just going to use that just to kind of blend it all in so there's no harsh lines from the concealer. Set that I am going to use the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I am going to use the banana powder shade, which is called Lyric. So it is just the middle shade right here. I'm just going to tap out real quick before I put it under, just in case we got any wrinkles at all. And I'm just going to use this e.l.f. blush powder brush, and it's just like that. So I'm just going to put some on. And this palette is so pigmented, so you only need a little bit. I'm just going to set anywhere that I put that concealer. After that is all done, I do just like to move on to my eyes, and I would do the contour and stuff for last. So on a daily basis, I usually don't put a lot of makeup on. I don't go too heavy or anything like that. So the first thing we're going to do is just take a blender brush, and I'm just using this one from Becca Cosmetics. And I'm going to take Peach Smoothie from Makeup Geek, and I'm just going to put that all in the crease. I just do this really sloppily. There's no technique to this. The next shade I'm going to pick up from Makeup Geek is Creme Brule, and it is just a little bit darker than the Peach Smoothie. So I'm just going to take the same brush, dab that in, and I'm just going to put that not as high as we did the Peach Smoothie, but just right in the crease area just to warm it up, because this one is just a little bit darker than my skin tone. After that, I'm going to use another Makeup Geek eyeshadow, and I am just going to use, it's their foiled eyeshadow in Grandstand. Love this eyeshadow. I use it pretty much every single day, and what I do is I just put it on my finger just because I feel like it applies really good with your finger, and I just put that all over the lid. Okay, just like that, and it's kind of just like a bronzy color, so it's good for summer right now. Okay, and then just to deepen up the look just a little bit, I sometimes go in with Cocoa Bear, or sometimes I go in with Bada Bing. Today I'm going to go with Bada Bing just because it's a little bit darker than Cocoa Bear. Cocoa Bear is more of this shade. It's kind of like an orangey brown color. But I just want to be a little bit more dramatic, so I'm going to go in with Bada Bing. And I'm just going to take the smallest amount. I'm going to use the same brush that we've been using. I'm just going to apply that to the outer corner in the crease. I'm just packing on the color, just taking the smallest amount to build it up, because I don't want to take too much at one time and then overload the product. And it's okay just to be a little bit messy with this, because we are going to blend it out. So once we have that color in, I just take a clean blending brush. This one is also from BH Cosmetics, and I'm just going to take a little bit more of the Peach Smoothie. I'm just going to put that on the edge, just the smallest amount, and I'm just going to start blending all of that out. Okay. And then I just go back in with my finger with Grandstand, and I'm just going to apply that in the inner third of my eye, just because from blending it kind of started to blend it out. And then you just keep repeating the same steps to build up to your intensity that you like. So I am just going to go back in one more time and put the Bada Bing color in the outer crease. And then with the other brush, I'm just going to blend it. I'm gonna add a little bit more Peach Smoothie to this brush. So then after that, I sometimes add eyeliner, I sometimes don't. Today I'm just not going to add any, and I'm just going to apply some mascara, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Mega Plush Mascara. And I'm just going to add that, and we are going to apply some falsies, just because I like to wear falsies on pretty much a daily basis. And when that's drying, I'm just going to use this spoolie just to fix my eyebrows. Okay. And then on just a normal basis, I never filled my eyebrows in. I'm just going to use this brow tint from Ulta in Light. Just looks like this. It has a really small wand and it's just a tint. So I'm just going to kind of apply that very gently and just to shape my eyebrows a little bit so the hairs stick down. Okay, so that is that. Okay, so when applying lashes, all you want to do is take your lash glue and you just want to apply it to the band of the eyelash. And then what I like to do is just kind of blow on it and wave it out for about 20 seconds just to make sure the glue is tacky, because you don't want to apply it if it's not tacky because it just won't stick at all. Okay, and then I just take my finger and I just apply it like so. Okay, and then I just take some tweezers. I'm just gonna take some tweezers and just kind of get them as close to my lash line as possible. And then once that is all done, I just let that go and I will move on to the rest of my face. So to bronze on my face and contour, I'm going to use the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And to bronze on my face, I'm just going to use this middle shade, and I'm going to use another Becca Cosmetics. It's kind of like an angled brush. So I'm just going to put that on, tap off the excess, and I'm just going to work this in the areas that I kind of would contour, but more up. So I'm just going to work it up from this part up. And then I'm just going to add it to the temples of my head. Once we're done bronzing up the face, I'm just going to take the side of the brush, like right here, and I'm just going to use the first color in here, and it kind of has a gray undertone, so it's good for carving out your cheekbones to contour. So I'm just going to literally do that, tap off the excess, and I'm just going to basically chisel out that cheekbone. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Then I'm just going to do the very tops of the forehead. I'm not going to do it all the way down where the bronzer was, just where the top, pretty much where the hair meets your forehead. I'm just going to take a little and just carve out the chin area. Okay, once we're all done, I just like to take a stippling brush and I'm just going to blend that all out. Make sure when you're blending though, you blend upward and you don't blend downward, because that's kind of just defeats the purpose of even chiseling out the cheekbone. So just make sure you blend upward. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is I am just going to bake, it's called. underneath my cheeks, and I'm just going to use that same banana powder we used for underneath our eyes in the Kat Von D palette, and I'm going to use the same brush also. So I'm just going to do that, and I'm just going to kind of carve out the line just because if we were sloppy, it'll be harsher this way. While that's baking on our face, I'm just going to put my blush on and finish my lower lash line. So for blush, I am just going to use Infatuation by Geek. And it kind of just looks like almost like a bronzer color, but it's more of like a peach in it. So I'm just going to apply that with a Becca Cosmetics blush brush. And then I just put it on the apples of my cheeks and kind of work it back into that bronzer, just right above it though. Okay. And then we are just going to stipple that out. After that, we're going to work on our lower lash line, and I'm just going to use Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek, and I'm just going to use this very flat top brush. This one is also from Becca Cosmetics. I'm just going to tap that in, tap off the excess, and I'm literally going to just go right along that line, just as close to my lash line as possible. I'm not going to bring it all the way in, probably just to about here. Now I'm just going to take the blending brush again, and I'm just going to use some more peach smoothie, and I'm just going to literally blend that out. Once we have that all nice and blended, I am just going to add some mascara to the top and lower lashes, just to kind of make the falsies blended a little more. Just a little bit on my lower lash line. Just to brighten up our waterline, I'm just going to take this NYX Jumbo pencil in the white color, in Milk, and I'm just going to put that into my eye. I'm just going to apply Starry Eyed to the inner corner of my eye just to brighten it up, and I'm just going to use this small flat brush. Just put a little bit on, and I'm just going to put it right here and then work it up. So after that, I'm just going to blend out where we were kind of baking. And the next thing we are going to do is we are going to highlight the face. And I'm going to highlight the face today with Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill. I don't know if you guys could see it. And then I'm just going to use this fan brush. I'm not even sure where this is from. I'm just going to do that, tap it off. I'm just going to put this on the high cheeks of my face. It just gives you such a nice glow. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put it down the center of my nose, my chin, my cupid's bow, and then right above my eyebrows. Just the smallest amount. And then just for my lipstick today, I'm going to use the Highvoltage lipstick from NYX, and this is in the shade Flutter Kiss. So I'm just going to apply that to my lips. This is the final look.